Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about unemployment among fresh graduates. What can students do to improve their chance of finding employment after graduate? There are 5 ways to increase your chance of getting a job after college. Many grads are unemployed or underemployed. Don't be one of them. Regardless of where you are in life, going to college for the first time or going back to school to expand your education. According to an August 2018 study by the Bureau of Labor Statistics (BLS), the unemployment rate for college graduates was just 2.1% compared to 3.9% for high school graduates and 5.7% for those without a high school diploma. Even in August 2008, during the Great Recession, college grads had a mere 2.8% unemployment rate compared to 5.8% of high school graduates and 9.7% of those with a high school diploma. Despite the question of whether or not a college degree is worth the time and money, statistics like this clearly support the investment. College may be the best way to land a job, but when it comes to landing a high-paying job, merely graduating from college no longer the only key to success. You need to enter college with a plan. That's the best way to ensure that you get the most from your degree later on. Number one, pick your major and college strategically. It used to be okay to head to college now and figure out your degree path later. Now, it's best to know where you want to go. One way to save on education is to plan the most efficient path to graduation by taking the course you need for your major and to fulfill requirements with the fewest possible additional steps. Graduate in 4 years or less if you can manage it. Then there's finding the best college major for your talent and goal with the average student loan payment of up to $351 per month, getting out with the right kind of degree can make a huge difference in your life after graduation. Your ability to live comfortably, get a car loan or apartment, and eventually buy a home or marry and have a family can be affected. The question is, what qualifies as the right degree? You will likely spend more hours working than playing, so choose a major that will enable you to do something you enjoy and find meaningful. The issue is finding work you value that also promise a decent salary and good career path after graduation. That could leave you choosing a field that may not be your first choice. Fortunately, most people have more than one career path that they will be happy traveling. How do you find which of your path have high future demand and pay well? Here's the short answer. If you have a knack for science, technology, engineering, or math, STEM, and pursue a career in one of those areas, you will likely do just fine. You could look for which jobs are in highest demand. A great place to look for those is the fastest growing occupation list produced by the BLS. Topping that list as of August 12, 2020 are solar photovoltaic installers, wind turbine service technician, and home health aides. Then think about which college major are likely to lead to the best paying jobs. The college major associated with the highest median base salaries according to the career website glassdoor.com are all STEM related. Number one is computer science with $70,000. Number two is electrical engineering with $68,438. Number three is mechanical engineering with $68,000. Number four is chemical engineering with $65,000. Number five is industrial engineering with $64,381. Number six is information technology with $64,008. Number 7 is civil engineering, $61,500. Number 8 is statistics, 60 with $60,000. Number 9 is nursing with $58,928. Number 10 is management information system with $58,000. Before you get too excited listening these numbers, be aware that the median salary means that half of all workers earn below this amount and half above it. Someone entering the field for the first time will make less than the median salary. Nevertheless, jobs with higher median salary will also have higher starting salary. For example, the starting salary for somebody entering the computer science field is $40,700. Does this mean you have to give up your dream of being an actor, early childhood educator, or historian? Definitely not. Your major could be one that leads to the higher paying, high availability job. A dual major, minor, or hobby could be your other love. It will likely require more schooling, but having marketable skill in more than one discipline is great use of your time and money. You can try do both. For example, audition for parts in plays and work at a pay job. If you plan on working in a low-paying field, don't attend a high-priced private college that leave you with a massive student loans. Choose a good public college that will let you pursue your dream without being crippled by debt. Number two, don't follow your passion. Still having trouble figuring out what you want to do with your life? Mark Cuban, entrepreneur and star of the series Shark Tank, advised people not to follow their passion. According to Cuban, we have a lot of passion in our life, but most won't translate into successful career. Instead, Cuban said follow your effort. Look at how you spend your time. Whatever you spend the most time doing may be your perfect career. Spending time with something leads to developing a lot of skill, which create expertise in that field, and being an expert translate to career success. What if your passion is one of those low-paying, low-availability jobs, such as education? A college major that Glassdoor.com associate with a median salary of $40,000. Maybe you are well spoken, make friends easily, and people like to be around you. You could be a sales representative for a company that caters to school and business that educates small children. Look for ways to pivot into a job related to your favorite field, but with the potential to make more money. This should provide more room for investment and let you pay off your college debt faster. Number three, be a career that requires specialized skill. Some career paths are overpopulated with candidates, while others have employers begging for qualified candidates. Why? Often because the specialized skill required for one field that make the talent pool smaller. Major in something that make you into a specialist, and finding a job won't be a hard. Even better, you will get paid well from the beginning. Look for jobs with a bachelor degree in a highly specialized field is all you need to get started, such as computer and information system. Fields such as medicine, education, law, and accounting can pay extremely well, of course, but they require you have an advanced degree to gain the certification needed to apply for those jobs. This might not be the best choice, at least at first, if you want to get a good paying job out of college. Other careers, such as many jobs in business, require a college degree but not a specialist one. The more people eligible to apply for a job, the more people you will need to compete against to get it. Number four, network early and often. Put aside image of that sleazy, cheesy, bad salesman person who show up at every event to talk about him or herself. Networking is about forming relationship and taking a genuine interest in people around you. How often have you heard people talking about landing a job because of an old college buddy? Yes, you should attend every you should attend event related to your field of study, but if you're not exactly the social type, look for people on LinkedIn and people at other college and university. Practical networking tips include meet people through people you already know, look for community group related to your field, always have your business card with you. Make a personal card if you're not yet employed. Be varied in your field so you can talk about it easily. Ask people questions rather than talking about yourself. Ask your new contact for suggestion of other people to meet. Practice networking conversation with a trusted friend if they don't come naturally to you. Be aware of body language, smile and uncross your arm. Don't try to be somebody you're not. Don't have an agenda. Be open to meeting all kind of people. You never know where a conversation will lead. Number five, and the last one is take an internship. The fastest track to a job of your dream is through an internship. Any company executive knows that hiring a person is expensive, often well into five figures when training is factored in. If they're going to spend five figures, they should much rather hire a sure thing than somebody they don't know. That's why companies love internship. It's the perfect way to find the next top-notch employee with barely any risk. Starting with the summer after your first year, use college career planning office to apply for internship or contact company that interests you directly. Some college even offer fellowship to enable students to accept poorly paid or unpaid internship by offering grants, or consider combining a part-time poorly paid internship in the field you want with non-career work that pay better. Fortunately, some high-pay fields also pay their intern well, especially those who are close to graduating. A few tips for a successful internship is be prepared and cheerful when asked to do groundwork. Don't be late, dress the part, meet as many people at the company as possible. Don't be idle. When a task is done, ask for another or find one on your own. Read the same publication the others at the business are reading. Find a mentor. Ask a lot of questions, but at the appropriate time. Avoid gossip and negative thought, and be thankful. Making the most of your college education is essential. Is essential. Is essential to having the best chance of finding the job and life you dream of having. And the sooner you get out of college, the sooner you will earn money instead of putting up more debt.
So, as a new graduate, you may believe that you have an advantage over other workers since you are strong, energetic, inexpensive to recruit, and capable of coming up with innovative new ideas for companies. But then it seemed to you that you could be a little too young and inexperienced. Employers would really like to recruit young and inexpensive candidates, but they also consider the candidate's experience. It will be difficult to get an entry-level job if your work experience just involves scooping ice cream and serving tables. Here are the top challenges that fresh graduates encounter while seeking for employment, as well as how to overcome them. Firstly is little or no work experience. When you search for jobs advertised online, you will notice that most junior positions demand at least 1 to 3 years of work experience. Most students are aware of the value of gaining internship experience while still in school. Employers nowadays are reluctant to be pleased by the fact that you have been interning every summer because there are so many students have been doing so. However, this does not minimize the importance of interning because a successful internship can land you a job offer before you graduate or at very least provide you with useful context. Simply ensure that you are gaining real job experience rather than simply sitting at your desk, appearing to be busy, or accompanying your manager to any conference. What are you waiting for if you haven't had any internship experience yet? Take a deep breath and look for one. While you are sitting at home twiddling your thumbs, your peers are already miles ahead of you. Aside from internships, part-time job in a relevant profession is also beneficial. The benefit is that you may frequently hire them on a long-term basis, gain more hands-on experience, and earn real money instead of a little as an intern. Always remember that one job might lead to another job. You never know if the job you believe is under you will lead to the one you desire. There's always room for advancement inside the organization. Never be satisfied with what you have been given. Be constantly go above and beyond. The other challenge is lack of skills. To make a valuable contribution to a firm, you must be skilled in at least one sector. Students that are proficient in software engineering, technology, and design will always be in great demand. When it comes to job hunting, it's clear that several recent graduates lack interview skills and haven't polished their portfolio writing skills. It does not have to be the same. When you are called in for an interview, please always bear in mind that the tough questions will be asked. They prefer to knock you down and see how quickly you can get yourself together and react. Make a list of possible questions and be ready. When the questions are asked, have your response ready. Prepare to give specific examples of what you have stated on your resume. The last reason why it is hard to get a job for the fresh graduates is because of the high competition. The days of just the rich and privileged being able to attend college and universities are long gone. With student grants and scholarships, schools have become more affordable for everyone, relieving the financial burden of poor but deserving students. As a result, students would be under a lot of pressure to attend prestigious schools and earn good marks in order to acquire a decent career. What's the final result? The number of degree holders has been increased, resulting in greater competition for the restricted number of job opportunities. The privilege of graduating from a university with a perfect GPA has now been diluted. You are now competing for employment alongside a swarm of bloodthirsty grades. To acquire that first job will need more than simply a bachelor's degree. Begin by interning for firms in your desired career sectors to build up job experience for your resume. Aside from an internship, consider volunteering at a non-profit or a charity. Travel to another country with a volunteer group to learn about and help solve global issues. This gives you the opportunity to learn about various cultures while also improving your emotional intelligence and soft skills. Candidates for jobs in business development, for example, must have important soft skills including patience, determination, and the ability to think quickly and communicate effectively in challenging situations. Certain employers are looking for such skills in interviews before they make a hiring decision.
Assalamualaikum. Based on question 3, based on my point of view, the government can do first is do a job fair. Job fairs is even organized by a third party in a common place like a huge auditorium or a ground to hire people for multiple organization. It can do either online or face to face. And what must government do is that they must encourage fresh graduate to attend by make the advertisement at social media and other platforms to make them realize the job phase. Give the advantage of the job fair like access to meet multiple employers at a time. Many options are confidence booster and is a time saver to search for a job. Based on my opinion, the second way is the government can do campus recruitment. Campus recruitment is a strategy for sourcing, engaging and hiring young talent for internship and entry-level position. There are second way to do campus recruitment. First is in-person campus. It means traveling to a college campus to educate students about an organization, collect resumes and meet students who may fulfill talent needs. Is virtual campus. It is recruiting leverage digital solution to maintain an on-campus presence without being physically present. This way also can help students to increase their talent communication and outgoing communication with the representative of the company. Campus recruitment help in saving time and effort of the company and organization through effective campus recruitment find an opportunity to establish a link with the next batch of students and the company will be benefit from creating wide choice of candidates to select for different job posts. That's all from me. Thank you.
Teaching employability. Most of universities are taking steps to improve the employability of their graduates. They teach students how to get a job, like dress, interview technique, and what makes a good resume, which is never easy. Universities also help fresh graduates understand on how to operate once they have joined an organization. There are modules on being an effective college, guide people and getting things done. Employers rarely say that graduates know very little about chemistry or accounting. Instead, they often complain that they do not know how to use their academic knowledge in the workplace. net applicable to all subjects. More problematic is the next step to go beyond these limited voluntary programs. There are many degrees in professional subjects such as medicine, law, and engineering where the profession sets standards and work practices are essential. But it would be a big step. Make professional experience a compulsory part of any degree. For one thing, there isn't a large industry that employs history graduates or many other college subjects. More importantly, will it be possible to include these skills in a credit course? One day, someone will be denied a degree after passing all academic modules but failing in professional skills. However, employers and work practices differ greatly from country to country, so that it would be difficult to establish a common way that the use of citation data will already benefit these universities in the ranking systems. The solution could be to not add this measure to existing university rankings and instead develop specific rankings that cover this aspect of university performance just as now developing rankings for individual subjects, including feedback from recruiters when possible.
That's all from us. Thank you for your time for listening to us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.